All right, chosen ones, I'm going to do a reading. My name is Nakia. Welcome to my channel. Okay. Truly appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in. Now, if you were divinely guided, so click on the video. There's a 99.9% chance there's a message here for you. Now, you may not resonate with it right now. Okay. But you will in the future. Yeah. That's what your spirit team is telling me. That's what your ancestors is telling me. Don't get right into your reading because I think this is going to be a good one. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in the atmosphere. Ooh, okay. All right. So, I'm going to tell you who you are. Of course, you're a chosen one. You clicked on the video. However, I'm going to tell you who you are so you can know that I'm talking to you. Okay? So, you may have a cat. You may have the spirit animal of the cat somewhere near you. You're very independent. Just like how a cat is independent, you're very independent. Okay? Very self-resilient. You're natural healer. You're a healer. You're a healer. So your divine assignment came out just like that. Okay? Couple of seconds into the video. So you're a healer. You're someone that practices your intuition. You don't go with the crowd. No, as a matter of fact, you go against the crowd. You're not someone that has to get along or play along. Yeah, you stand out when it comes to being in a crowd. You stand out in the crowd. Not only that, you don't go with the crowd. You're not a people pleaser. Not only that, you're someone that loves yourself. You love yourself. You love everything about yourself. You love your life and the way your life is going right now. Yeah. You see the light in all things. You see the beauty in all things. Yeah, you do. You sure do. And you also know your worth as well. You do things with grace. You do things with grace. You have spiritual ethics, spiritual values. And you can also be someone that is in tune with the supernatural. You may have the spirit animal, the dragon near you. Yeah, you're in tune with the spiritual, oh my God, the spirit animal of the dragon. Let me slow down. But you also supernatural. You may watch that TV show, Supernatural. You need to watch it. There's some stuff in there that you need to watch, that you need to see. It's going to open your eyes too. Yeah. So you can be a sage, a spiritual sage. That could also be a part of your divine purpose. So I have a healer, someone that's meant to be a healer, and someone that is a sage. Okay. And you're meant to master self in this lifetime. That's a part of your destiny. That's a part of your destiny. You could be going through a spiritual rebirth or a spiritual transformation right now. You're reinventing yourself at this point in time. There's a lot of change that is going on in your life right now. You're meant to share your wisdom with the world. You're meant to share your brilliance with the world. And you're someone that loves every part of your journey. Every part of your journey. The good times, the bad times. You love your life, okay? You wouldn't change anything about it. If somebody was to ask you if you had a time travel machine, would you go back in the past and redo the past? Would you go into the future? You're someone that say, I'll stay in the present. So you love everything about your life. The lessons, the cycles, the transitions. You learn so much. And again, you see the beauty in all things. You see light in all things. You have a passion for life too. You have a passion for life. You're someone that is balanced. balancing your energy centers with the equilibrium card that's coming out. You're very balanced in your energy centers. You could be someone that collects seashells or collected seashells when you were a kid. Or you may be seeing a seashell in the near future. And you could be hearing that sound that seashells make when you put your ear to the seashell. You hear the sound of the ocean. You may hear that. Or you may listen to ocean sounds or ocean waves to go to sleep at night. Your spiritual leader, with the leadership card that's coming out. Now, not all divine purpose are connected to spirituality. I'm going to just go out and say that. You can be a healer, a physician, a counselor. You can be a healthcare worker. Okay? But you know what your divine purpose is. You know who you are as a soul. You're doing the spiritual work. Okay? You practice spirituality. Okay? So not everything needs to be, oh, you're a spiritual teacher, but you're in some form of spiritual leadership. That could be anything. Okay? You're someone that has tapped into your power, your divine sovereignty. Yeah, you tapped into your power. You tapped into your divine sovereignty. You could have been born in the year of the tiger. You may be seeing the spirit animal of the deer at this time. Look that spirit animal up because I'm seeing the deer on 2 cards. That may be of significance while you're going through this different transformation. This spiritual transformation that you're going through. The deer may have something to do with it, okay? You're going with the flow. You're going with the flow when it comes to life. You're going with the flow, and that's why you love your life, because you have found out that when you go with the divine flow, the divine will, the most high will, everything comes to you. You don't have to chase it. Everything comes to you when you're in the flow, when you're in divine flow. So again, you're someone that is going with the flow when it comes to life. You carry a great deal of divine energy within you. Your life is unflowing or unfolding in such a way that it's almost like the perfection of God. That's what I'm hearing. You're very mindful too. You live in the present. You live in the present. That's what I just said. You live in the present. Yeah. You could be someone that can tap into subconsciousness, Christ consciousness or super consciousness. Again, you need to do some sound healing, or you could be doing sound healing at this time. You may listen to that ocean wave music when you sleep, or sometimes you listen to frequency music that's going to release any blockages, and is also going to make sure that you stay aligned when it comes to your energy centers. Right now, you're on the awakening path. So you could be going through a spiritual awakening. That's why you're going through this spiritual transformation at this time. You trust. You trust the divine. You trust the most high. I mean, you trust. You truly trust the most high. You're moving straight ahead, straight forward. And you're living in the present. You're living in the here and the now. You're not thinking about what has transpired in the past. You're not thinking about the future. You're living in the present moment. And this is why you love life. This is why you love your life. This is why you see the beauty in all things, because you take pauses. You probably are someone that will look at a flower and just see the beauty of it and just be like, oh, I see God in you. I see the Most High in you. That you're someone that does that, okay? Yeah. Sure do. Yeah. You're on your way. So in the past, you could have been, a little resistant, to this change. But then something happened. Something happened where you just was like, okay, I'm going to surrender. And once you surrender, doors started opening. Your life changed for the better. It transformed, and it's still transforming. It's like you have a passageway. Uh-huh. Yeah. And you're moving forward. You're going straight ahead. In both of these cards, this person is going straight ahead. They're not looking back. They're not looking back. They're going straight ahead. They know exactly where they're going. You know exactly where you're going. That's confirmation. You're going through a divine gateway. Hmm. You're going to do through a divine portal, and there's going to be an energy shift. An energy shift that's going to happen when you go through this divine portal, and then you're going to tap, or you're going to come into oneness with the universal mother. Mm-hmm. You're going to be at one with the universe. You're going to find out how the universe operates. You're going to find out how you can attract things to you just by even going with the flow, being in divine current, divine flow. And you're going to also find out how the universe operates as well. You can be seeing the number 7, 12, 14, or 18. Okay. Those could be numbers of significance, or you may see those numbers in the future. So I got a healer out here, and I have someone that is meant to go into spiritual leadership. Okay. So let's see what else is going on as far as your soul's path. Yeah, you got a lot of passion for life. You're very, very happy. Very, very happy. Very, very happy about the way your life is going. Yes. Ooh. Okay. So, to those who feel like they're being called into spiritual leadership, what you're meant to do is become a system breaker. Okay. That card has came out in another reading. So, you're meant to be a system breaker, disrupt the system. Help people elevate their mind, help people get out the matrix, help people go through their first spiritual awakening through some form of truth. You break illusions. You talk about the real reality of things. Yeah, that's part of your divine assignment. You're meant to break systems. You're meant to break illusions, crack open illusions. So you're going to be speaking some form of truth. Not only that, someone else is meant to be a soul architect. Okay. You help people realign to the original blueprint. Yeah. So a soul architect. So yeah, you help people align to the original soul blueprint. You help them remember who they are. hmm That's part of the journey to wake up to who you are. It's a liberating experience to remember who you are as a soul, to remember the power that you carry, that you control your own reality. Not only that, to remember who you are to the Most High and what you did prior to this life on this earth. So, yeah, you help people find their purpose. You help people find their purpose, and you help realign them to the original blueprint. Because you know what? It goes hand in hand with the system breaker. Because a lot of people that haven't had a spiritual awakening, a lot of people are still has this thick cloud, okay, where they're still living in a false reality, where they still can't see past the illusion. You're someone that's going to help people see past those illusions. And once you see past the illusion and actually remember who you are before you were conditioned, before you were programmed through your environment, parenting, church, religion, friend groups, work, You're someone that's going to help somebody pass, go past that illusion. A lot of people, actually, not just someone, a lot of people. Uh-huh. You're going to help people remember who they are and take back their power, and walk in their power and walk in their purpose, and to release trauma, release conditioning, release pre-programming as well. Someone can also be a divine interrupter. Uh-huh. A divine interrupter. First of all, you walk with confidence. Divine interrupter. Okay. Okay. You came here to disrupt some stuff. That goes hand in hand with system breaker. Uh-huh. So you're a truth speaker. Your words carry power. Your words carry power. And as a divine interrupter, your presence disturbs negative energies, false realities, illusions. You're someone that can see patterns too. You can see patterns and you can see cycles as well. This divine interrupter. You can see patterns, you can see cycles, and you're someone that can cause malfunction. You're going to get into the frequency of I am that I am. Yeah, that's the frequency that you're meant to carry. This is the frequency that you're meant to embody. I am that I am. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why you're going to be walking forth with confidence. Yep. No limitations. Nothing can stop you. Nothing defines you. Not this earth. Nothing on this earth can define you. I am that I am. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, what's going to happen is when you go through this spiritual transformation, you may need to do some sound healing. There's going to be a portal that you're going to walk through. Once you walk through that portal, there's going to be a shift in your energy, a shift in your life, a shift in your circumstances. At that point in time, you're going to come into your divine assignment, or you're going to find out which one of these divine assignments is yours. You're going to go into preparation mode. You're going to go into purification mode. You're going to align your energy centers and balance out your energy centers. Once you do that, then you're going to walk in your purpose. At that point in time, as you go higher and higher and deeper into your purpose, then you're going to get on the frequency or embody the frequency of I am that I am. So there needs to be some internal alignment. Some internal alignment. No pushing and pulling while you're going through this phase, because you may gonna be up in your head like, can I really do this? Yeah, you got this. You got this. Yeah. So it may be some pushing and pulling. Like, should I take this leap of faith? Should I? Yeah. You should. You sure should. And then you are someone, again, that's in spiritual leadership. You could be a earth angel as well, or there's an angel around you, an archangel. It may be Michael. Now you're someone, again, that has been through some things in life, with the chosen but not perfect. No one's perfect. No, not one. Now that's a scripture in the Bible. No one's perfect. No, not one. So you may have made some bad mistakes and bad decisions in the past, but the past is the past, and that's why you live in the present. Okay? Yeah. So and this is why you have compassion for yourself, compassion for others, and compassion and passion for life. So you're chosen. There's no other way around it. There's nothing else that I can say. When it comes to this reading, you're chosen. You're chosen to do this. You're chosen to do this thing. No matter what your past is, you're chosen. You're chosen one. You can also be a spiritual warrior too. You can be a spiritual warrior. You've been through some warfare in this lifetime. You sure have. Yeah. You could have the Archangel Michael near you at this time as well. So, if this message resonates with you, Well, hey, you're chosen one. Welcome to the team. So yeah, just do the work, do some sound healing, do some meditation. You're already in the flow. You're already in the flow. Walk through that portal. Walk through that portal. Answer the call. Tap into your spiritual gifts. Okay. Okay, and then one of your spiritual gifts could be able to communicate with the supernatural, and you may be having some supernatural things that's going on in your house right now too, or going on around you. You may can see spirits, so you could be a spiritual medium as well. That could be one of your spiritual gifts that you're going to be using when you're going to be breaking these false realities and breaking through illusions. Okay, now if you like the way I read, please subscribe to the channel. There will be more messages to come.